Hope Church family, Eric Cooner here with your daily dose of hope. I remember not too long ago when my kids were first learning to swim. Well, maybe it's been a lot longer than just a while back. But when they were first learning to swim, the first time we took them to the swimming pool, and I remember they stood on the edge of the pool, and I think as all dads do, we stand there to our kids saying, "Jump, I'll catch you." And it's that first leap of faith, it's that first step of faith that our kids have to trust us. And I remember the moments as they stood there and said, "Okay, I'm gonna jump into Daddy's arms." And so many times they would stand and they would pause and they would wait. But as they begin to hear my voice, as they begin to understand that, guess what? I'm not gonna let them fall. I'm not gonna let them go under, but I'm gonna hold them and I'm gonna catch them. And that first jump, they jump into my arms, and guess what happens after that? "Let's do it again, Daddy. Let's do it again." And time after time after time, you repeat the process of them jumping into your arms, because all of a sudden, now they know that you're going to catch them. And now it becomes fun. And now the water's splashing in their face. And now they want to get in the water, and they enjoy that opportunity to be with you. They enjoy that opportunity to know that you're going to catch them. It reminds me of the story right after Jesus had just fed the 5,000, and they were in Matthew chapter 14. And he tells the disciples, "Hey, jump in the boat. You guys go ahead and head across. I'm going to send the crowd away." And so he sends the crowd away, and then Jesus goes and spends some time in prayer in the mountain. And as he's spending time, it becomes later and later into the morning hours. And so eventually Jesus takes the trek to go meet his disciples. He doesn't walk around going by land. He decides to mess with their minds a little bit and walk on water. And how cool was it in that time as they look out, and you would think, I see a man walking on water as the disciples are sitting in the boat. At that time, there's the winds are blowing, the waves are crashing around them. Storm may have been possibly coming up, but they didn't know it was Jesus. They thought it was a ghost. They began to freak out a little bit. I myself, I think I would have freaked out too, to see somebody come walking on the water towards my boat. But as Jesus walked to the boat, he said this in 14 of Matthew chapter 14, verse 27. But Jesus immediately said to them, "Take courage, it is I. Do not be afraid." "Lord, if it's you," Peter replied, "tell me to come to you on the water." "Come," he said. Then Peter got down out of the boat, walked on the water, and came towards Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid and began to sink. Cried out, "Lord, save me." Immediately Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. "You of little faith," he said, "why did you doubt?" I think so many times we look at this story and we want to chastise Peter for looking away, looking at the surroundings, looking at the circumstances of what was taking place. And right now, where we're at as a nation, as a people in our town, we can look at so many things and begin to doubt. We can look at the circumstances and begin to doubt. But I think one of the greatest miracles that took place is when Jesus had the faith, or Peter had the faith to step out of the boat. He was willing to take that leap of faith. He was willing to walk out his faith and step out of the boat. Regardless if he would have went under or if he was going to walk on water. He didn't know at that time what was going to happen. He didn't know if he was going to sink or if he was going to swim to Jesus. He just was willing to follow the voice of Jesus and walk to Jesus, to go to Jesus, because Jesus said, "Come." He was trusting. He was taking a step of faith, a leap of faith. And so many times right now that we need to learn to trust Jesus in these circumstances, to trust him that he has us. Even when it feels like we're going under and we see everything around us, he has us. He reaches down and he picks us up and he pulls us back to safety. He pulls us into the boat. And at that point, we can begin to worship him. We can understand that he has us in his hands. Trust Jesus today. Take the leap of faith and know that God has got you in your finances. He has got you in your situation right now, and God is going to lead you through. Jesus is going to pick you into the boat, and he's going to carry you to shore. Hope you enjoy this word today. May it bless you. Amen.